እንደምን አላችሁ ውድ ተማሪዎች። በዛሬው የምናየው የ10ኛ ክፍል የባዮሎጂ ትምህርት ዩኒት 2 ጥያቄዎችን አብረን እንሰራለን። ዩኒት 2 ፕላንትስ ይላል። እዚህ ቶፒክ ላይ በአጠቃላይ 110 ጥያቄዎችን አዘጋጅተናል። እነዚህ ጥያቄዎች ለክፍላችሁ የፈተና ዝግጅት እንዲሁም ደግሞ ለኢንትራንስ ኤግዛም በአጭር ጊዜና በቀላሉ እንድትዘጋጁ የሚያግዟችሁ ጥያቄዎች ናቸው። ጥያቄዎቹን የያዘ አጋዥ መጽሐፍ አዘጋጅተናል። ይህ አጋዥ መጽሐፍ ጥያቄዎቹን ከነመልስና ማብራሪያ ጋር የያዘ መጽሐፍ ነው። ይህን መጽሐፍ በሶፍት ኮፒ ወይም በፒዲኤፍ ማግኘት ከፈለጋችሁ እዚህ ጋር በተቀመጡት አድራሻዎች ጻፉልን። ለዚህ ዩቲዩብ ቻናል አዲስ ከሆናችሁና ሰብስክራይብ ካላደረጋችሁ ሰብስክራይብ እያደረጋችሁ ቤተሰብ ሆኖ አብረን እንቀጥላለን። ለዛሬ የምናየው ፓርት 3 ነው። አሁን ወደ ጥያቄዎቹ እንለፍ። 61 what is the main product of photosynthesis? Oxygen, water, glucose, nitrogen. See, glucose. Glucose is the main product, okay? So the main product of photosynthesis is glucose, a form of sugar that plants use for energy and growth. 62 which part of the plant is primarily responsible for photosynthesis? Roots, stem, leaves, flowers. See, leaves. Okay, leaves contain chloroplasts. Chloroplast means the organelles responsible for photosynthesis, where light energy is converted into chemical energy. It is glucose. 63 in which part of the chloroplast does the light reaction of photosynthesis occurs? Stroma, granule, cytoplasm, nucleus. B, granule. Okay, the light reaction takes place in the granule, which is composed of stacks of thylacolate, where light energy is absorbed by chlorophyll and used to split water molecules and generate ATP. 64 what is the primary function of the stroma in the chloroplast? A, to trap sunlight. B, to synthesize glucose from the carbon dioxide. C, to store water. D, to absorb oxygen. B, to synthesize glucose from the carbon dioxide. So this is the primary function of the stroma in the chloroplast. So the stroma is the fluid inside the chloroplast where the dark reactions or Calvin cycle የሚባለው ማለት ነው። Okay, Calvin cycle occurs converting carbon dioxide into glucose. 65 which wavelengths of light are absorbed most efficiently by chlorophyll? Green and yellow. B, yellow and orange. C, green and blue. D, blue and red. D, blue and red. Okay, the chlorophyll absorbs light most efficiently in the blue and red wavelengths, which is why plants are most effective at using these parts of the light spectrum for photosynthesis. 66 why do plants appear green? A, they absorb all light wavelengths. B, they reflect green light. C, they emit green light. D, they absorb only green light. B, they reflect green light. Because of this the plants are appear green color. Okay, so the chlorophyll absorbs all visible lights except for green, which is reflected, making plants appear green. 67 what is the photolysis in the context of photosynthesis? A, the splitting of water molecules to release oxygen. B, the absorption of carbon dioxide. C, the conversion of glucose to starch. D, the release of nitrogen. A, the splitting of water molecules to release oxygen. This process is called photolysis. The photolysis is the process where light energy splits water molecules into hydrogen ions, electrons, and oxygen, with the oxygen being released as the byproduct. 68. What does the dark reaction of the photosynthesis involve? A. Splitting of water molecules. B. Absorption of light energy. C. Fixation of carbon dioxide into glucose. D. Production of oxygen. C. Fixation of carbon dioxide into glucose. So the dark reaction or Calvin cycle takes place in the stroma of the chloroplast and involves fixing carbon dioxide to produce glucose using ATP and hydrogen ions from the light reaction. 69. What is the overall chemical equation for photosynthesis? A. Carbon dioxide reacts with water, it gives the glucose and oxygen. B. Carbon dioxide reacts with water, it gives glucose and nitrogen. C. The glucose reacts with oxygen, it gives carbon dioxide and water. D. The glucose reacts with oxygen, it gives carbon dioxide and oxygen. A. Carbon dioxide reacts with water, it gives glucose and oxygen. Okay. This equation summarizes photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll are converted into glucose. This glucose is sugar, okay, and the oxygen. 70. What is the used to test for the presence of starch in leaves? Chlorophyll, iodine solution, oxygen, nitrogen. B. Iodine solution, okay. Iodine solution is used to test for starch. When iodine comes into contact with the starch, it turns into blue-black. 71. Why is the cuticle of the leaf a problem when testing for starch? A. It interferes with the iodine solution. B. It absorbs starch. C. It blocks sunlight. D. It causes the leaf to burn. A. It interferes with the iodine solution. Okay. The cuticle is a waxy layer of the that protects the leaf and prevents iodine from entering. So it must be removed or the leaf boiled to make it permeable. 72. What color does iodine turn in the presence of starch? Red, blue, black, yellow, green. B. Blue, black. Okay. The iodine reacts with the starch to form a blue-black complex. This color change is used as a test to detect the presence of starch in leaves or food samples, often indicating photosynthetic activity and starch storage. 73. What is the main function of the xylem in plants? A. Transport food. B. Transport water and minerals. C. Store starch. D. Support the plant structure. B. Transport water and minerals. Okay. The xylem carries water and dissolve minerals from the roots to the leaves. It also provides structural support due to its light-filled cell walls. 74. Which of the following substance is primarily transported by phylum? Water, oxygen, food, sucrose and amino acid. D. Nitrogen. C. Food. Okay. Food is transported by the phylum. Okay. The phylum transports organic nutrients, especially sucrose and amino acids, from the leaves or the source to other parts of the plants where they are needed or stored. 75. What type of cell make up the xylem tissue? Living cells, elongated dead cells, C. Panicum cells, D. Collincum cells. D. Elongated dead cells. Okay. The mature xylem vessels are composed of dead hollow cells that form continuous tubes, allowing efficient water transport through capillary and cohesive forces. 76. What process pulls water upward through the plant's xylem? Diffusion, active transport, transpiration, pull, osmosis. C. Uh, Transpiration, pull. Transpiration from leaves creates negative pressure and pulling water upward through the xylem in a continuous column due to cohesive and adhesive. 77. Where does the process of the absorption of water and minerals takes place in plants? Leaves, stem, flowers, root hairs. D. Root hairs. Okay, root hairs increase surface area for water and mineral absorption from the soil through osmosis and active transport. 78. How does water move through the plant from root to leaf? By transpiration, by osmosis, by diffusion through the xylem vessels. D. Through the xylem vessels. Okay, xylem vessels from the continuous tubes that transport water and minerals from roots to leaves, driven by transpiration pull and root pressures. 79. Which of the following is responsible for the transport of food or organic matter in plants? Xylem, phylem, root hairs, stomata. B. Phylem. Okay, phylem. Phylem tissue transports synthesized food substances, especially sugar, from the leaves to storage organs and growing tissues. 80. What type of cell make up phylem tissues? Dead cells, parenchyma cells, living cells, sclema cells. C. Living cells. Okay. So the phylum is made up of living cells, including sieve tubes, elements, and companion cells, which work together to move organic nutrients throughout the plant. 81. What is the process by which food moves through the phylum? Transpiration, translocation, evaporation, absorption. B. Translocation. Okay, the translocation is the process that moves sugar and other organic compounds through the phylum from sources or leaves to sink or roots and fruits. 82. What is the term for the process of water entering the root? Absorption, diffusion, transpiration, active transport. A. Absorption. So absorption is the uptake of water from the soil into root hairs, mainly by the osmosis. 83. What causes the bending of plant shoots towards light? A. Geotropism, B. Hydrotropism, C. Phototropism, dynastic movement. C. Phototropism. Okay, phototropism is the directional growth of plants towards light. Okay, growing the plant to maximize photosynthesis. That the plant shoots towards the light means it maximizes for the photosynthesis. 84. What hormone is primarily responsible for tropic response in plants? Cytokine, auxin, gibberellin, ethylene. B. Auxin. Okay, auxins are plant hormones that regulate cell elongation and are key in phototropism and geotropism. 85. In phototropism, auxin moves to which side of the shoot? A. Illuminated side. B. Shaded side. C. Both sides equally. D. None of the above. B. Shaded side. Okay. Auxin accumulates on the shaded side, causing those cells to elongate more and bend to the shoots toward the light. 60. Which plant response is due to gravity? Phototropism, hydrotropism, geotropism, thingottropism. C. Geotropism. Or gravito. The gravitropism is the growth response of plants to gravity. The roots grow downward and shoot grow up. 87. What is the response of plant roots to gravity? A. Negative geotropism. B. Positive phototropism. C. Positive geotropism. D. Negative hydrotropism. C. Positive geotropism. Okay, so roots grow towards the gravitational pulls, towards the that means downward, which helps anchor the plant and access water and minerals from the soil. 88. Which part of the plant is responsible for absorbing water and minerals from the soil? Stem, leaves, flowers, root hairs. D. Root hairs. Okay, root hairs are extensions of root epidermal cells that absorb water and mineral efficiently due to their large surface area. 89. What is the term for the upward movement of water through xylem due to transpiration? Root pressure, capillary action, osmosis, transpiration, pull. D. Transpiration, pull. Okay, the evaporation of water from the leaves creates suction that pulls water upward through the xylem. 90. What happens if the phloem is damaged in a plant? A. Water movement stops. B. Food transport disrupted. C. Photosynthesis is prevented. D. Root growth stops. B. Food transport disrupted. Okay, damage to the phloem prevents the movement of food materials from the leaves to other plant parts, leading the starvation of non-photosynthetic tissues. Okay, it's the end of the part 3 ጨርሰናል። ፓርት 4 በሚቀጥለው ይዘን እንቀርባለን። እስካሁን ባሉ ጥያቄዎች ዙሪያ አስተያየት ካለ ኮሜንት ላይ ጻፉልን። ጥያቄዎቹን የያዘ አጋዥ መጽሐፍ አዘጋጅተናል። ይህ አጋዥ መጽሐፍ ጥያቄዎችን ከነመልስና ማብራሪያ ጋር የያዘ መጽሐፍ ነው። ለኢንትራንስ ኤግዛም በቀላሉና በአጭር ጊዜ ውስጥ እንድትዘጋጁ የሚያግዛችሁ መጽሐፍ ነው። ይህን መጽሐፍ በሶፍት ኮፒ ወይም በፒዲኤፍ ማግኘት ከፈለጋችሁ እዚህ ጋር በተቀመጡት አድራሻዎች ጻፉልን። ለዚህ የዩቲዩብ ቻናል አዲስ ከሆናችሁና ሰብስክራይብ ካላደረጋችሁ ሰብስክራይብ ያደርጋችሁ ቤተሰቡን አብረን እንቀጥላለን። በሚቀጥለው በሌላ ቶፒክ እስከምንገናኝ ሰላም ሆኑ።